Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's subject is business. Business. So, for those of you that would like more information, you can go to roberthollis.com/free and get a PDF digital copy of my best selling book on Amazon. How is that working? Rat Race to Freedom. My broke to not being broke journey. So, we'll wait for Meta right now and Mark Zuckerberg and their algorithms to go out and notify everyone I'm doing a video. And here they come. Hi, Bernae. Hi, Kai. Hi, Craig. Hey, Belle. How are you? Corky, John, Craig again. Bernae, Sandy. How are you? It was great connecting with you. Hi, Lisa Marie. How are you? Melody, Ryba. Love and appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for always your love and support. I really appreciate you. Hi, Lori. How are you? Eric, great to have you on here. And I'm going to go ahead, Dustin, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think you guys are going to love this subject. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Business. Business. Now, I think that each and every one of you, when you hear that word, know exactly what a business is. And so there's really only, three groups of people in the world, right? There's people that I don't know what they're doing. They're not making any money. They don't need to make any money. So there they are, right? You got the group. Then you got the people that have a job, a job. And then you have other people that are in business. I never thought about this. Some people are all three, right? Or maybe two. So, I personally, Robert Hollis, just everyone told me that I don't have the brain power to run or start a business. It was never ever a thought of mine. Zero thought, right? Until what? Until I got put on workman's comp. $900 a month wasn't enough to cover my bills. I was losing everything, did lose everything. And thank God I got it all back and more. But I got exposed to a business. All right. So listen closely, right? How I got exposed to this business is Sean Hennigan that I write about my book. Again, you can go to roberthollis.com/free and get that, right? Now, one of the things I write about in the book is Sean Hennigan reaches out to me and he says, hey, listen, I met this guy that showed me his check for the month. It was attached to the stub and it was $62,000. He's only a little bit older than us and he's expanding a company and he's looking for people that he can train. You don't need any experience whatsoever. Do you think I heard business or did you think I heard money? Because you're either inspired to do something or you do it through desperation. So inspiration, desperation. So I'm 9 months, got the electricity cut off, got the repo man following me around for my used car I got a pawn loan on. Getting kicked out of my apartment. I am open-minded. And I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen, that, on the news it said that the average family that makes what, 54,000 a year, an average home, average household, that they're having to pay $371 more per month. Where do you get that money? So I want to give you some alternatives, business, see, because I had my thoughts about business and that's why I didn't think about it. I'd rather let somebody else take all the risk, invest all the money, and just hire me. I just want a job. I want to work Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturday, get a check, repeat daily. When I can't work is when I became open-minded. So when you hear some of my videos talk about sorting finding the right people at the right time, saying as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. Um, when you share this concept with people, there's a lot of people that just are going to say no because of their perception, their paradigm, everything that they have in their mind about starting a business. So let's just cover some of them very, very, very quickly. So first of all, thinking about starting a business, how do you start a business without any money? How do you start a business without any inventory? And if you did start a business, what would it cost, and legal fees and licensing and rent for a brick and mortar kind of business? What would it even cost? And then what are you going to market, right? Because you sure don't want to market, I'm just saying this, you sure wouldn't want to market what Target and Walmart and Costco are selling. See, those companies have gone down in history of destroying small businesses, right? So what's this little business that we're going to do? And isn't it funny? You can get sort of a starting a business 101 by watching, the number of episodes with Shark Tank, right? So you're going to run into people that are worth millions and billions of dollars that are giving this person information, right? And they might like the idea. They might have put money in. They might have did the patent. They might have did everything. But immediately from a different perception, a different view and experience from the people at Shark Tank, they look at it and go, now if you do that, as soon as you start making money, the big people that already are dominating this industry are going to just take your idea and bury you. So you're looking at the risk. How much time would it take? So all these things go through your head, and maybe that's not an option. So then all of a sudden, what pops up when you're looking? So if you went online and used Chat GPTI, or whatever, AI, right? Or you went on Google and you just put in, I want to start a business. I want to start a business, right? Here are some other concepts. Franchising. See, franchising takes all that stuff away from you. See, what they do is put together a business model, find a way to be able to find the cheapest equipment that you would need, and then what you can do is give them a bunch of money or get a loan and then get that money and do it. So it could be any kind of franchise, from a Subway franchise, McDonald's franchise, to painting houses, to, virtually anything is franchisable, right? And when you do that, again, I didn't have any money. It didn't make a difference if it was $5,000 to start the franchise. I didn't have the money, right? So when you do franchising, a lot of people don't even know that a lot of times the company will buy the property that your franchise sits on. And so even though you build the building and put all the equipment in it, if that store fails, they own it. They own the property that it sits on, and they get to sell that to somebody else, right? So think of some other things that you could do to start your own business. See, this is where all of a sudden this independent contractor thing came in to play, right? So wait a minute, I could be a real estate agent, a real estate broker. So someone can pay a lot of money, take a lot of risk, get a building, Remax franchise, and now I can be an independent affiliate and give them a little bit of money, like people that cut your hair or do your nails. There's a lot of places like that where the person is in business for themselves, but not by themselves, right? So now you got the concept, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to cut hair or be insurance agent, right? So now you're in this 1099, maybe a financial advisor. So now what you can do is find companies, become a 1099 person, and then you give them a little bit of money, for renting an office space, put your name on the card, whatever, right? So that's another aspect. A lot of people went to that 1099 model, right? But still, you know what I mean? You got to do sales. And I don't know if you've heard this, but a majority of the people that ever get a real estate license or an insurance license or a financial license, they never ever do a sale. Some of them get involved and can't pass the test. And even after they do, 95% of people are not sales type. I got to change that number. I did a Google and an AI and put what percentage of people are salespeople, and it's 13% now. So I got to change my number. So 100 minus 13. Some of you guys go, I got the number right away. 87. Okay, that's what I get to change for the rest of my presentation. 87% of people are not sales types. So they want to make money from the insurance agency, the financial agency, the real estate agency. They want to go out there, but they're not sales types. So they don't do very good, not only in that industry, but in my industry, right? So when you look at all the businesses that are out there, what could you do to make an extra $400 a month? Listen closely. What could you do to make an extra $400 a month? You could go through your entire house and do a garage sale, or go through your entire house and find things and sell them on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or any one of those places. That's a way. You could go through your house and find stuff that you didn't want anymore. See if you could sell it on, give it to a pawn place, right? There's neat ways of doing this. Then there's this concept called affiliate marketing, which is pretty cool. A lot of people don't know that, but you can be a free affiliate with companies like Walmart, CVS, Pharmacy, Apple, Amazon, all these companies you can be affiliate with. And what you do is you just go there, have to apply. And then once you're approved, now you got to figure out of all the products that they have, all the things that you could buy through Walmart, through Apple, through Amazon. Now you got to figure out, what are you going to market? And here's what's really crazy. A lot of people don't realize that, that they got to come up with the graphics. They got to come up with the website. They got to come up with the traffic. They got to do the advertising to that affiliate link. A lot of people notice today, if you just post an affiliate link on your social media, it may or may not work. You could be an influencer and create an audience of people that know, like, and trust you and follow you, right? So now when you share your affiliate links, by the way, that takes time. Sometimes that takes money. What else do you guys could do? See, you just want to get your mind to go out there and go, how could I make some extra money right now? And so now all of a sudden there's another industry, and that's called network marketing. And the positives on the network marketing is that if you found other people that needed money, you could actually introduce them to the business that you're doing. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But when you get in business, if you want to introduce this to other people that need to make money, they can basically get involved for free. Got to find the right one. And you get in for free, and then you could just share your affiliate link, but they provide the website. They provide the links. They provide the videos. They provide all the things that you need to not only create your business for yourself, but not by yourself, but they took all the risk. They do all the inventory. They do all the shipping and the drop shipping. They do the what would you call it? The merchant account. Give them multiple ways to be able to purchase it. They do all the tracking, and then they pay you. So the reason that I love what I do versus affiliate marketing is that I get what is called leverage. right? I get residual income off the leverage of, 30,000 people are responsible for me and Terry's income. See, if I did affiliate marketing alone, they would not allow me. They would not allow me to share a link with them, getting them plugged in as affiliate, and then I get paid. Some companies pay 1 tier, 2 tier, but I get paid, infinity. So think about that. So out of all the things that I thought of in business, I went, okay, so who's going to teach me how to do this? And that's where the magic happened. All of a sudden, I'm sitting across from a guy that not only has made $62,000 a month doing this and been doing it for years making money, but he also taught other people how to do it. So this is the guy that I learned from. This is the person that's going to teach me. So if he makes money off me, then he's probably going to make sure that he teaches me the simple basic things that I can do, that I believe that I can do. And that's where this came from. So like I've said on other videos, 154 years old, and people still don't get it. They still don't understand. But I'm okay with that because I just know that only 5% of the people in the world make over 200 grand. I mean, in the United States, if you took that to the world, that'd be like 2-3%. So I understand that this is not taught in school. I understand that people are ignorant of it, but I was exposed to it. And when I was exposed to that, I could connect people directly with the manufacturer and cut out all the middlemen, all the distribution. And that I could give people better quality products than they could buy at the big box stores, Walmart, Target, Costco, or even online like Amazon. And I thought, wait a minute, are you telling me that I can introduce people to you, the company, and you're going to do the training, you're going to do all the heavy lifting, you're going to do everything? You're going to create the content that they can use? I just have to get excited? I just have to get excited and reach out and find people at the right place at the right time and plug them into you? You got to be kidding me, right? So when you look at other options on how to make money, I do have another one because I got in it, right? So now I'm making all kinds of money. Oh, thank God, man. Just doing well. Had 758,000 people in my group. Was doing just a little over, I always got to calculate this, over $30 million a month. $30 million a month in revenue. People buying product through my distributorship. Whew. Yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden that company started having problems and the ownership and the people that ran it had a fight. And so now I'm going to do something different. I'm going to build a website. I'm going to sell coaching. I'm going to do one-on-one coaching, group coaching. I'm going to be an author. Got 2 books. I'm going to build a influence. I'm going to speak at seminars, get paid to speak at seminars. And that was the business model. So I've seen Tony Robbins. I've seen other people that have done this, Brendan Burchard, Frank Kern. And people did that. And then there was a lot of people on the networking side. Ray Higdon, to show you the kind of person I am. I found Ray and I paid Ray, Terry and I paid Ray $48,000 to learn how to build a blog. That was back then. Build a blog, build a following, how to figure out how to drive traffic, and get people on buying my training on a monthly basis, paying for my courses, did all that. One person, when I got involved in this company, Josh asked me to look in my database, and Josh Wagle had bought every course that I've ever created. I never talk about that. That would get you interested, right? And so we tried that. The problem is No leverage. Matt and I, Terry and Hannah, I think everybody was helping during that time. I was doing videos. My wife was transcribing them by hand. And we built this blog. We built a website called lifemechanic.com. That's now roberthollis.com. And we made money. Did you hear what I said? We made money. But it was like a job every day. We had to grind so hard to do that. And then a lot of the money that we made, we had to spend on advertising. We had to spend on hosting. We had to spend on, traffic, or what is called bandwidth, for all our videos to be used. We had Infusionsoft. We had merchant accounts. Oh my God, Matt, if he was on this video, would say, hey, Dad, we had this. So we had virtually tens of thousands of dollars that were being spent on everything. So then when you make, 40, 50,000 and you got to spend 20,000, now all of a sudden I'm making less money than I've ever made in my entire career because I had no leverage. So that's why if you guys ever hear me, hey, build a brand. I'm like, yeah, maybe after I make money. Why do I need people to drive to me when I can edify and give praise and recognition to Josh and Jenna, 31-year-old guy that conceived a company that has done $500 million, created 20 people that have earned over 1 million commissions, and has millions of customers. Millions of customers can't be wrong. What Josh and Jenna has done is made me look like I haven't done anything. See, I haven't made $500 million, $500 million, 500 million. I haven't done that. So when my wife introduced me to this company, because I was researching for CBD, that's when I seen, wow, look at the technology. And that was 5 years ago. So no one's got this back office. No one's got a mobile app the way this company has. No one's got the marketing and training that this company has. So I don't know if you ever thought about starting a business, but you should. The 4 quadrants that Robert Kiyosaki talks about is employ. We already talked about that. Employ, make money, spend it. Make money, spend it. Make money, spend it. And some of you might be going, Robert, you sort of missed out the investment part. Yeah, it's free for our company to get in, and you can get a payday. But if you're investing money to make money, see, to be an investor, you got to have money, right? And there's a lot of people that have invested money in the stock market and also crypto, and they haven't done very well in the last couple of years. Would you agree? So, so I just ask people, if you need to make extra money, what is there? And I would really love you to draw what is called a Ben Franklin close. You take a piece of paper, you draw down the center, and you write the pros and cons. Because I've helped people that had no money, zero money, get involved in this company and get a paycheck next Thursday. That's pretty awesome. They don't have to do all the technical stuff. They don't have, people get in this, oh my God, everything's so technical. If you're doing a brand business, if you're learning how to do all that stuff, this stuff, you got to learn to right click and copy. Right click and copy an affiliate link and send that affiliate link to other people. Right click and copy a YouTube video and send the YouTube video. See, I tell people all the time, people want a training. Can you give me a training on how to do this? Yes, have you ever watched a video online? Did it ever entertain you? Did you ever laugh? Did you ever cry? Did you ever get emotional or inspired? And you got that way, so what you did may be scary. And so you grabbed that video and then you shared it with other people. Yeah, you're trained. You're trained. So the close of this video, I want to share this. Listen closely. In the close of this video, just think of this one part. Let's say you're going to start a traditional business, a brick and mortar traditional business. Before you open your doors, let's say it's called a pizzeria, right? You're going to start a new pizza place. Listen closely. A lot of people don't think and they answer this wrongly. I have faith in you. So you open up this pizzeria. As you're opening up, is it more important to find employees or customers first? Just thought I'd throw that out there. Because if you're self-employed, it would be neat to have a hostess. It would be neat to have waiters and waitresses. It'd be smart to have cooks. It would be smart to have someone that runs a register. Maybe that a waitress or waiter could do that same thing. You might, if you wanted to expand, you might need delivery people. And see, I love what Eric put down. Customer. Well, you do a grand opening. Person knocks on the door. Says, I need some pizza. And you go, I'm the only person here. It took me a while to switch that paradigm. See, when I got in this industry, I treated it like a self-employed person. So grabbing product, selling product, grabbing product, selling product, grabbing product, selling product. What was the problem with that? I was making very little money. It wasn't residual. It was taking forever for me to build a customer base. People were hurting for money because they didn't want to buy. I'd educate them. They'd want to buy their water filter for somebody else. Yeah. And then my mentor said to me, Robert, yeah, how many people are there in the San Fernando Valley where you live in California? I said, I don't know, 2 million people? He goes, how long is it going to take you to sell a water filter to 2 million people? I was going, I never thought of that. He goes, Robert, if you'd introduce this to other people that need to make extra money, when they get the product to people, they can ask them to either buy it at retail or wholesale. Let them buy it wholesale from their own position. And how will I get paid? Well, you won't make $30. Instead, you'll make $10. But if you had 100 people that sold one unit every week, it'd be $1,000, wouldn't it? 10 people times $10, maybe $100. But the difference is I made the $100, but I wasn't the person that was actually selling it. He said, so Robert, I got 30,000 people in my group. I was like, 30,000 people that want to make some extra money? Shift their buying power from big box stores and Amazon? This makes sense. If it makes sense, it makes dollars. This sounds simple. I think I can do this. Have a great day. I believe in you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. Do me a huge favor and share the video.